We got a little sneaky peeky on the other server because he spawned in the like really remote area, so we had already set up a base and everything. And they went, I don't want to say like exploring, but like, you know, just to see what was going on in the area, because at the time we still needed materials for things. And so I guess, yeah, exploring. And we found like 2 pixels of swamp, and it was terrible. It wasn't literally 2 pixels, maybe 2 map pixels. Oh, I have 0. If I die, it's because I'm dumb. And used all of my stamina. Why isn't it regenerating fast, though? And that's how you do that. Now, do I want to go in the troll cave? I killed the troll on the outside of it. Get out of me, swamp. But Zini, there's no trolls in the swamp. That's the other thing. I don't know why they did, but a drake showed up outside of my fortress. What? Oh, there is a troll in here. We leaving. I just want to get back to the house. You know what I'm saying? So I'll mark it down, because I know that a lot of the stuff that's like glittery goldy right now, a lot of that stuff is gonna go away, which is fine. But a lot of those logs that are back there won't. So that's, you know, when I when I rebuild my boat. I didn't even check to see. I don't think it would have. I don't think the materials would have been there. Well, I have to kill his family too. Not today. Today I can go have nightmares about killing trees. And running, because that's all I've done. Austin tonight also got body camped by about 18 wolves. No! Also, if that means he's in the mountain slash snowy place, please don't tell me too much more. Only because, I told Azine earlier, but I'll tell you now. Last night I was watching Glad, because he usually does Destiny stuff, so I was trying to, and I've only watched him play Destiny stuff. I was just trying to see, like, how he was doing with this game. And aside from the fact he has a whole fucking room full of chests on shelves, and it's, like, gorgeous, he ended up skipping over a couple biomes and, like, went exploring places that he... I mean, you can go wherever the fuck you want in this game, obviously, but, you know, like, he went out of order. So I got spoiled on some things that I would have preferred to have shared with my friends that I play the game with. You know. I just don't want to be ahead, you know? Because I am a loudmouth. Know what I'm saying? I'll forget. I'll forget that I'm not supposed to know. And I just ruined my blueberry bush because you had to come up on me like a creep. I think they are in snow place. They've been talking about cold resistance. Yes. And that's what I'm getting ready to... I'm not making the cold resistance. I'm making... As long as I have enough materials to make a bit of it. Like, quite a bit of it. I know that it took us quite a bit of time on the other server, but we're playing with, like, I don't know, 7 people. So it's been a really huge group effort to do that and to like gear everybody with stuff. And it's just taking like so much longer than it's taking me to do it on my own. Which is fine. It's a lot of fun to play with other people in a game like this. Oh, there's scraps. No room in inventory. Go figure! And then luckily, I know where all the farming spots are generally. Like, not per map, obviously, but where to get the good stuff. And as long as my house hasn't been demolished by a fucking troll. Oh, not a troll, but there's definitely a bed smashy guy. I have no stamina. I'm gonna have to fight him. I hate fighting them because I couldn't ever, like, get them distracted enough to, you know, murder them. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick sleep before I go hang this fool's head on my stones. So, stay tuned in about, I don't know, however long it takes me to run over there physically, because I didn't put a portal up yet, because that was what I was supposed to be doing, instead of, you know, dying a lot. Oh, that's the rest of the flint from earlier. Oops. Alright, let me offload some of this stuff and pick up that flint, because I'm paranoid that I'm gonna forget that it's there. Not too shabs. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I just sort of board them. They stagger pretty easy with shield. Yeah, I thought about it, but like I just haven't wasted the well, not it's not a waste, but I haven't used the materials on it because on the other server I use my sword a lot, but I end up not having enough stamina to use the sword and the shield at the same time, and I know like the whole premise of doing powers and stuff like that is you know, to get it, to level it or whatever. But I always forget until it's like too late and I have no stamina. Because I'm a silly goose. So let's see, I'm gonna need to start another round of copper. And I think I'm completely out of ore. Not that I have plenty, but to replace the whole ship is probably gonna take a lot. And I want to upgrade a lot of my stuff before I go to the swamp, so now we're gonna be chilling and farming, I guess. Which I feel like is gonna be boring. Gotta play more tanks that block ingrain in your soul. Listen, I'm the kind of person that loves Ellie Shaman, staff, mogs, but has to play with a shield because I need that extra 10 block. Because I'm a dweeb. Okay, that seems like enough to last me. Got my 100th commendation in 14 today. Nice! I've been wanting to play that again, like, for a long time, and then, either something comes up, or I pick up another game, like an entirely new game, and I can't bring myself to, like, sub right now to anything else. Because I'm already subbed to WoW, you know, and even though that's kind of, like, wavering right now with a lot of people, I still enjoy it a little bit. So, wow, that chunked all of my stuff down really far. Bows, I'm back down to 19. Axes, 13. Woodcutting, 28. Clubs, 31. Swimming, 8. Bows, 19. I think I already said that, but that's like my main. So it's already down to 19. Fuck. Do I have enough arrows at least? What'd you get your commendation on? Still waiting to see how Blizz tries to steal Endwalker's thunder. Yeah, I'm kind of very afraid of what they're doing, but for whatever reason, I've chosen to stick it out with Blizzard first. Probably because I was playing it before I was playing Final Fantasy. So, you know, the hope that the magic still stays kind of thing. Even though it looks more unlikely every day. I don't know. Like BlizzCon, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but BlizzCon seemed kind of meh. So I'm like, great. Either that or I heard none of the good stuff. I don't know. I can't decide. So. Tanking, last command was on the Tsukuyomi boss fight. Fight got real wild, final phase. Okay, well, don't tell me any more about it because I don't know what you're talking about. And the only reason I'm gonna remember later when I'm trying to, like, play it finally is that I'll be like, oh god, I remember I was doing a Valheim stream and Cody told me about this. D4 Rogue looked really fun to play. Well, I'm glad at least something good came out of it, because I really feel like nothing did. This BlizzCon had more filler than old TBZ. Ouch. Oh, I found a new house. A new abandoned house, anyways. Not my house. I'm not living on a fucking cliff edge. I can't even get in here. I'll have to jump in. Like, nice security. And one feather. Could have been worse. Can I get out? I cannot get out. Can I get out this way? Yes. Oh, I forgot to mark it on the map. And I won't really care much about WoW, Hearthstone, or Overwatch. So the first Blizzard thing I ever played was Hearthstone with Mr. Senor Papel. And that was ages before I played WoW even. Because I was looking at my friends list the other day and he's the oldest friend I had by, like, I don't know, 3 years or some shit. Now look at me. But I know that Crit plays Overwatch a lot, and I don't play Overwatch because I play Destiny. Not saying that they're interchangeable, but I can only handle like one shooting game. Like, learn those mechanics and that's it. And I'm very bad at learning game mechanics is the whole issue here. I never got too into Hearthstone. So we did for maybe a season or so, and then I just, not that I just didn't like it, but it was like, I think that was right before I had my capstone, and it was just like, I gotta focus on one thing, and the rest of my life is falling apart, so I can't focus on anything else. Am I not even going in the right way? I'm not. So I've tried to get back into it, occasionally, but it's just, I don't know. It's not that it's not fun, because it is fun. It's just weird. It doesn't feel like, not even that it's not worthwhile, it just feels weird. That's all I know. I haven't really thought about it too much, so that's all I have to add to that. The Hearthstone announcement would be nice if it hadn't already ditched it. If I already hadn't ditched it for Teppen and Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, are you not playing Hearthstone anymore either, Cody? Yes, you're stuck with me. Oh, there's worse things. I played a lot of Overwatch, so the group I played with kind of fell apart. Though I find it silly they are releasing a classic Hearthstone, lol. What? Oh, is that what Cody was about? Cody, is that what you mean? I haven't played. So I play, the only card game I ever played was Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Game Boy Advance, maybe? Like way back in the day. And I remember like being hunched over my Game Boy, like whatever console it was, and typing in all of the card numbers with my brother so we could have our, like, the decks that we had IRL. So this is the stone that fell on top of my previous workbench, and it used to be like a stone grave. So I'm not sure if that was like a thing that was supposed to have happened or not, but it did happen. And what else is here? I have carrot seeds, and I have tree seeds, but I've already promised Azine that I won't rebuild the forest. And I have bone fragments, which are, and so I have a couple pieces of hard antler left, which came from the deer boss. And this is my OG house, which it's just like literally a shed. And I haven't been here in so long that my fire went out. I haven't even filled anything up in here. And so the only reason I made my house here was because I was like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be cool if my workbench was inside a stone grave? And then the rock fell, so. Who's booping me? Nope, I stopped playing like last year. Still new Battlegrounds, but ranked kind of fell apart. That is what I meant. They are also revamping the classic set and changing to a core set. Oh, no thanks. That sounds weird. Is it me, or does that sound weird? I mean, they're already kind of doing it, right? With the, like, the classic versus wild, isn't that what you're talking about? Look at me trying to talk about it, and I haven't even opened fucking Hearthstone in at least 6 months. I'm gonna say it, my house is stronger than your old house. Yeah, I know, dude. And my new house is just reclaimed ruins, because that's what I do. Here we go. I haven't actually spent a lot of time building, and I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure if it's like the whole I'd have to collect everything in order to build it, or just not being 110% sure of what I want to build. On our old save file from the other server before it broke, Kevin had a really cool house, and that's what I wanted to say, I guess. Them fighting words. Azine, he always wants to fight me, and then he'll like pick a fight, and then he'll inadvertently hurt me a different way because he is tall and clumsy. And so, anyways, Azine, you were asking me about you're asking me about the bosses. So you land, like, when you spawn into the game, you spawn in here on the stone like a bird, soars overhead and drops you on the stone, and then you read all of the stones, right? And so this is one of the stones that you read. Also, no clue why I just got a notification that your stream just went live, lol. Well, that's not good. When did it... Oh, our server went down on the other one. What was I doing? I was looking at the boobs. Oh, I was looking to see if it posted in Faith of the Fallen, which is where it posts anyways. It posted today at 6:12. Okay, well that's good. Cause sometimes it one early. Thank you. It's a mechanical keyboard. It is a Razer Huntsman. Eventually when I get my whole setup finished, so like my other monitor and all my cameras put up, I will show you what it looks like. Right now it's got some cool colors. I limited it to like purple and blue and stuff like that. So is it mechanical? Yes it is. Now to read the paragraph that Cody's sending. So classic Hearthstone is what the game was before the sets got released. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Card changes are also reverted for it. So if you want to go back to the old school classic decks, it's pretty nice. The core set changes are them picking classic cards to be a part of the game along with the base cards. You also get every core set card for free. I guess. I mean, it makes sense and everything, and I know that they're trying to like get back to classical, so people that don't like what retail's doing have a way to like relive whatever weird fantasy that they have. No offense. Good game for good gamers, right? That joke lands better when Lolo's here to say it like a twat. Because really the only interesting thing that I saw come out of BlizzCon was like the BC Classic, and it's not really. I mean, I don't really want to play Classic with the attitude of Classic people, but like not having. Sorry, yawning. Having not played it. You know, it'd be cool. Plus, you know, it's Illidan, so I can't really. Does the deer talk to me on his own? Oh, he did. Little thing of blood and bone, I should have snapped you like a twig. Now I wither and die. Let the great tree have me. Ugh. Whatever you say, emo kid. And so here's my map now. So let's see if I can make it home before it gets too dark. I play Classic occasionally, just sort of take it for what it is, and it's pretty fun, though modern gaming has kind of ruined Classic. What do you mean, Zini? Like, because I know that Classic was like super grindy compared to retail now. Well, I don't have wood, so I have to come back out here anyways. And I'm not like saying that as a good or a bad thing, I'm just saying that's the thing. Classic people got some attitude, but I would say classic people, let's see, crowd. By the way, still Fantasy 14 can people get way less toxic in random raids slash dungeons. They really do, and that's one thing I really miss about playing that game is that like no one cares that you're new or not. Like as long as you're literally not sitting there AFK, people don't really care, and they're also more willing to like step in and help you. Um, I will say like lately it's also gotten way worse in retail. Just even between faction playing. I see a lot more people like being that kind of way, being kind and helping people on the Horde side than I do on the Alliance side lately. And it's weird because I don't know, like it's not been so distinct as it has been lately, at least for me. And I haven't played my Alliance character solidly for maybe a month. So, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I haven't really given it much thought beyond that, but a lot of other people have commented on it too. I know another guy that's been doing both factions, and he said the same thing. So I'm glad it's not just me seeing it and like me being biased, but you know, um, it's been a lot harder to want to step into. Oh look! Oh, this is so cool. Oh right. So Zini, if you want to summon the deer god, you can do it right here. It says hunt his kin. And you do the mystical altar, and then he will appear in a grand metal guitar solo, and he will smite you about 20 times. I can't find groups for dungeons now because everyone just wants to boost to 60 as fast as possible. Yeah, that's... Funnily enough, that's what we were also finding in Destiny towards the end of last season, is that people just wanted to like rush through and get completion and not do like... So you'll have a bounty, and the bounty will be like, kill X number of these things, and like all of those things are in said dungeon slash whatever you're doing. But people will speedrun them, so you can't, it'll take you like twice as long. And I haven't really, I mean, of course, I play a lot of outside of my horror group with randos, so I can't really say much about WoW, but that's definitely how it was at the end of last season in Destiny. People were just going for completion numbers instead of like bounties. And like there's nothing wrong with doing bounties. Like you still get stuff out of it. You get points and stuff out of it. But yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of the same as like not being able to find a fucking tank. We haven't been able to find a couple weeks ago we were doing trying to do stuff with randos, and we couldn't find a tank. So maybe people are just having more fun with Shadowlands, so less build up toxicity. Yeah, I really feel like a lot of people that I mean, if you're staying either to be competitive or because you like the story, because a lot of people have left just based on the numbers in our own guild. And, um, if it's, I mean, it's much easier to find not competitive people, but, ugh, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just saying that to be like, I don't know how to end what I'm trying to say because I don't really feel like I offer anything. This is what you have chosen to do with your life slash night. Maybe I'll finally make all of this food that I have in my bag for no reason. I think I can upgrade Stag Breaker, so I'm gonna do that right now before I forget. What's the other thing? Courtwood. And something else. I have now forgotten, but we will find out just right now. Oh, bone fragments, which I stared at and then put right back down. More people sticking around than BFA or numbers still the same. It's worse. Azine right here is actually in, the Alliance Guild, and so we've actually, it seems like we're stopping raiding. I haven't talked to any of the officers about that, but what it looked like is we are done. Am I wrong? Why is there a surprise face? We haven't raided for like 2 days. Oh, because I called you out. I didn't mean to call you out, Xenia. I was just meaning like you could back me up because I'm not talking shit. I'm sorry. Xenia is the best holy priest I've ever met in my entire life. Bone. So yeah, I need to save my deer trophies. I haven't been doing it because I didn't even think about it, because I'm a silly goose. So we'll put that there, and we'll put this here, and I don't need my pig trophies, I think. I don't know. Well, let's see here. I know that I need arrows pretty bad. Do I have a question? I don't. I will just put everything away. And then we will work it out when we get there. Yeah, what happened to Preach kind of really sucks a lot. I would be like, what is happening? What the hell was I just trying to do? I did nothing. I accomplished nothing. I guess, I don't fucking know. Oh, I definitely need more raspberries. Oh, that's poison resistance. Oh, good. So actually, I'll just take my coal back out and what else? Honey and thistle, and I'll make some of these. Because while I can make some, I don't have a fermenter yet, which I guess I can put in the empty space in my cabin. Now that I have cleared that out. Oh, missing requirement. Well, I probably have enough. And so I probably only need one. I know we have two, but I think that would be too many. I can just move the chest over to here and then put the fermenter back there and move my banner. Oh, this way. So I'm going to, oh, I guess I don't need to put it in there. I'll put these in here. Ah! Punch my chest. Punch my chest. Let's see here. At least you didn't get preached and your guild dissolved by surprise. Oof. Big oof. It wouldn't be so bad if there was cross-faction stuff already, because I'd be able to mess around with another group of people, but I can't with releveling, regearing, or paying money. Without releveling, regearing, paying money. Releveling and WoW is such a huge grind. It's better now, but at least I honestly only really play a single character. Like, I have done everything in Final Fantasy so far, and it feels way less grindy than WoW. I can't imagine doing it on so many alts. So, yeah, Cody, the good thing is that between Shadowlands or earlier, whenever they did it, like, they did the squish, and it's way easier. It's just like, because me, I wanted to keep trying out stuff, like new stuff, and it's just like, as much as I want to play WoW right now, like, and do all the stuff that I have been doing for the last however long I've been playing it, like, what, 2017, 3 or 4 years now? It's just, for whatever reason right now, it's just, like, so taxing. Like, I would honestly rather sit and vegetate than play WoW, which really sucks, because it's been so fun for a long time, but yeah. I got distracted because there's a thing happening. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. Let's see. It's a huge mental thing of, like, I would rather just use the character I already have. Yeah, exactly. And I guess it's not much of a, I don't want to say it's a bother. Like, it does bother me, but it's like how the game is, blah blah blah. I already have 2 shamans, I really don't care, kind of thing. I can imagine how it would make other people that don't have 2 shamans or 2 whatever their chosen character is, how that would suck. Where was I going with this? It was somewhere. Oh, so I know that for BlizzCon, people were trying to ask them about cross-faction stuff, and they were like, well, it's such a part of our game, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because in Shadowlands it kind of isn't so far. And I mean, people, no, I guess I don't. It doesn't bother me. Like, having cross faction now versus in a couple years when we're not doing the same content anymore, it doesn't bother me. I'd rather have it now. So Zenith could come raid with us. Or like there wouldn't be such a fucking stigma about it anymore. What was I doing? Oh, I need to make a fermenter, so I need to see if I have the crap or not. $30 fine wood, 5 bronze, 10. So I have the bronze. I don't have the fine wood. I definitely have the resin. I didn't throw the trophies far enough away from my house. My trash pile has inadvertently caught up with me. Hi, Kippen. What you doing? I see you. Grayling, die. Man, I wish Tree Man would have died over here, because then he would have cut down all my fucking trees for me. That would have been nice. Barr. Oh, he did. Man, I even killed him, and I didn't have a 2 meat buff. I had like barely 100 health. I should not have been able to do that. I have 3 hunters at 60. Yes, I know. Kev. After doing Final Fantasy's job system, I can't imagine going back to WoW's system. Cross faction makes more sense now than ever. Yeah, I really miss like being able to do 1,000 things at once on a character. I don't know why I just stick with WoW so much, because I know like I would be able to have a group. I have 2 groups actually that I know play Final Fantasy. And I just don't. I just need to like commit, you know? It's still just hoping that something happens in WoW that's cool and it's worthwhile, and if not, I'm just gonna go back to Final Fantasy and then ditch WoW. Not my house! God damn it. This is gonna suck. House. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. You're a traitor. Listen, Azine, I don't know if you've noticed, but I know, because I know you've watched, but I don't know if you've watched lately. One of the other guys in the Horde Guild that plays Shaman re-leveled a Shaman just to have on our server. And I wish I had the mental capacity to do that, because I would have so many Shamans. I guess maybe I wouldn't pick a Shaman, but you know, I'd have so many alts. I guess it's more the attraction of alts than it is to have more Shamans. And I guess even then it's for the professions and not really to play them, because I struggle to keep up with like what's meta for everything, because I loosely follow shaman meta as it is. I don't need anything worse happening. I don't need keeping up with a bunch of other stuff that I don't really know or care to know or want to play or... I mean long term, play long term, you know? I know I'm carrying too much. It's because you're asking a lot of me. And then it'd be resin. So let's see how bad this looks. Invalid placement, invalid placement, valid placement. That's not good. Okay, so the smart way to do this, if I were a smart person, would be to build a chest and transfer everything into it. Oh, I do have... Holy crap, I do have regular wood. So that would be the way to do this. Oop. And it would be... 3 spaces at a time is how we would do this. Let's put some of this other shit away. I wouldn't mind playing a yellow game of HOTS or something. I have other characters, about 95% of them. Everything I've done is on one, so it's like meh. This next either for me. If I come back to Final Fantasy, Jessica's almost finished with The Realm Reborn. Just have it in the center of the room. Why? So I look like a drunk Viking. So I need this, but let's put some of this away. Can I make some? Oh, well, now I can't do shit with that because it's... the fire's out. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another temporary chest, because I'd rather at least hold it while I figure this. All shamans, that's really funny. Cody, you say that, and I'm thinking that my theme for like my stream, whenever I have the time and the energy to continue on with creating this, is that I'm gonna have like little shaman elemental emotes, or like little stickers or whatever you want to call them, running around the screen. A storm elemental and a fire elemental and a tank elemental. Earth elemental is what I meant to say. I know my elementals. Kev is messaging me on Steam. So I guess the question is, if I build it frickin' here, how is that gonna affect my chest access? I guess it won't. Or I could put it in that corner. Silly Kev. What does Kev say? Sunsetting is getting removed from D2 apparently, and the Witch Queen is delayed. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. I mean, it makes sense, but it's... that's scary. At least they just came out with this season, I guess. Please don't hurt me, Destiny. Please. And a llama elemental. I could make a llama elemental, probably. But see, the thing that I really ought to just do is hire somebody to do it, but I'm poor. And I don't want to be like, I'll pay you an exposure, because I have a whopping 3 viewers. So we'll have to wait a bit on that. Not that I'm trying to sound salty about 3 viewers, but, cause I'm not, cause I love you. This is going terribly. Okay, let's merge these 2 chests temporarily. Which leaves us with that stuff. And I having fun too, Zany. That's why I didn't want to sound salty about it, because there's nothing to be salty about. Except my chest space apparently is shit. I was like, I'm definitely not gonna be one of those people that like keeps everything. And here I have like 4 stacks of resin. Because I know I need to make arrows. And I know as soon as I make arrows, they're gonna be like, nah, all your resin's gone, bitch. Because that's literally what happened on the other server. We all started eating it like candy. Best part is backseat gaming and the minion getting bonked with the tree. I can't wait to clip that. And I definitely have to clip my other stream, because there was a part, I know I haven't done a dungeon yet, and I'm gonna try to do one for you tonight, Zini, so you can see what I'm talking about, but it has doors that you can open and close, right? And so I went down into a dungeon with Lomu, when we were doing dungeons, I think maybe last weekend, and he opened it and he saw a huge monster standing behind it, or maybe it was just a skeleton or a ghost or something, I can't even remember, and he just immediately shut the door. It's pretty funny. It wasn't like an expected thing kind of thing, so that made it more funny. I need more wood. Go figure. Do I have any in here? No, I don't. I just wanted to use all of my resin. Did I even get... Okay, well I got rid of 2. So at least I can put my thistle in here, and I can put those back. So now I just have my seeds. The seeds should just stay outside. I think I'll just put them in the metals chest, because it's not really ever going to get that big. And some of them I'm going to either A, get rid of, or B, plant and farm them. So if I do this in the order that I usually keep this stuff in, I usually don't have that many blueberries, so that's pretty insane. Oh, is that the official? Yeah, this is the new official dandelion spot. Oh, world saved. Well, that needs to stay there, and I'll eat some of that. I can't really do a whole lot right now, but, well, let's see if actually I can sleep. That would be... Oh, I can't sleep because the rain. See, Zini, I need to just stop being stubborn, but I can't. It's in my genes. I'm like an insomniac out here. I'm just gonna cut down the trees till it stops raining and then I could go to sleep. Except it'll probably be morning. Me hoping that that wasn't a raspberry bush. Oh, I totally whiffed that. Oh, there was one behind me. I was like, I feel like there's another big one behind me. I think it was a shaman. Oh, now the necks are eating me. Stop it! Oh, it was a shaman. I don't need any more of those. I'm chill. Is this one of those games where it won't let you sleep during the day? Apparently. Every time I've tried, it has not let me sleep during the day. But it will let me sleep sometimes, so I'm not sure if I was just imagining it being day during those times or what. But so far, it just feels like daytime equals no sleep. Which there's not really a need to sleep, because you can still get a rested buff without sleeping. I just feel like an insomniac, is all. And like on our other server, there's just so many of us that we don't sleep. Because it takes too much effort to coordinate 7 people to get in a house and go to sleep at the same time. By the time we get there, like night's half over. So, but my immersion, yeah, you're telling me, dude. I've slept almost every night I can. The just tonight on this stream. So it's like, oh, la, 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 la. What the hell did I need wood for? I don't even remember. Something important. Did I make that thing and not even fill it? I bet I did. Chests. I have all my chesties. I did make all of these and didn't fill it. It'll come to me, hold on. My fires are back. What was I doing? Do. The mead thingy, an outhouse. Nope, I don't poop in this game. Sorry for that immersion. Oh, I was trying to make arrows. And I was like, I don't even have any. Wow, I have so much actually. Well, that's not gonna be enough, but let me see. And then I came out here for something else and was like, nope, I need a lot more. So I have to watch my wood sitting out in the rain. I know I can't make too many more stacks, so I'd have them. Because I think that's going to be the bane of my existence. Just trying to make sure I have enough arrows. Not too bad. Went through quite a bit. What did I have in my number 6? Did I not have anything? Oh, I guess 6 and 8 were empty, and then I put Stagbreaker there.